Last 2 tiles. I need liquid medium. So we need more areas to heat up. Otherwise, I just don't have enough water. Oh, I could use this water into here? Oh, that makes so much sense. That actually makes so much sense. I could just use this water. Oh, that's pretty good. Because I need to speed up the steel smelting process right now. So let me put a little bit of water here. For huge farms, refinery might be on par. Door is the best for small localized. Gotta see the math. And then you gotta compare like how long it takes, requirements, duplicate labor. If it's comparable. I mean, it's like it's there's a lot of things you could, you know, compare when it comes to the different strategies. I'll probably put salt water here. It's what we have the most of. Oops. Oh, and then I need a pipeline. That's right. So I am going to want probably a vent on either this corner or that corner. Probably doesn't matter. And then I guess we could do set points. So I'm gonna do corner, other. And then we'll do this tile. And then we'll use regular pipes in between. So insulated. So that goes. And then this needs to loop on this set. So I'll use triple copper for that. I don't have enough. Okay. I will use 2 aluminum for that. That's not going to melt. And then that should be good. And I probably bought this tile to make the directional flow. And then I could just pump up the liquid from this tile. Ooh. Well, that's going to be a little bit of a mess. I'll do it outside. Power's on that power. And then we have and then a bottle empty. So the liquid of choice shouldn't matter. Nothing really evaporates at 85, so it should be fine. We don't need that much liquid. We just need to be able to heat up the area. 1 kilogram? That's probably fine. And then we need this one to go. The temperature shouldn't matter. So we'll use regular pipe for speed. And then once we get inside, we will use insulated. And then I want this going into a liquid reservoir. This technically catches the ethanol, so I can't put it right there. I'll put it underneath. That's probably fine. 3, 4. So these tiles. Probably bop that, mine that, and then get the reservoir on it. And then have that be direct shot. And then we need to make our liquid lock right here. I will bop the reservoir though, because we need to wait. Ah, snap. Wait. Oh, we're making iron right now. And this water is going to be deleted, which is fine. We're going to use it for smelting, at least for the time being. Dude, this is taking forever just to build a little bit of a spot for the slickster. Man, when you don't have an area ready for the slickster and you go ask for one. Hey, look, we mopped up the oil. We can make a lock now. So that's gonna be sweep only crude oil here. We need one on this side. And then this is salt water. And then you still need to catch the slicksters with a trap. I have plastic. I'm not worried. I actually have plastic already, so it's fine. That does mean I need to put a critter drop-off in here. Oh, what? This might break. Dude, that's so stupid. I'm gonna have to put it in, just to put it in. And then I'm probably going to have to deconstruct the critter drop-off. Because it's gonna get hot in here. Oh, look at the water coming in. Let's go. Oh, the salt water is trying to come out. All the water's coming in. I need it for smelting, though, so I gotta allow this. I see you over there finding the key. How are you doing? How is it Tuesdays? Oh, man, my salt water is way too stacked. I had to move my slickster room recently when I got my slickster up to 200C. Oh, wow. What were you using to heat that up, man? Were you using the geothermal energy? Or were you using something like a magma volcano or something like that? Maybe a metal volcano? 200C Celsius, man? It's hard to get that high up, man. Well, it's not hard. It's more so that it's like, for that to happen like randomly, it's kind of tough. Oh, it's sweep only. I don't need that to be sweep only. Alright, all the iron's done. Now we're just waiting on making steel. Oh, that's gonna be sweet. And then uncheck that. We're gonna sweep that to the other side. Guess what? Uncheck that. And vacuum lock. Easy does it. Alright, so we have our liquid lock in place. I will need a door here specifically. Well, not yet, anyways. Do you plan on messing with niobium on this run? Maybe not, maybe. I know exactly how to tame it though. It's not gonna be difficult. It's just more so doing it live. That might be, I guess, kind of fun. We could see. Maybe that could be one of the goals for this playthrough. Checking out the niobium geyser. It's easy to deal with. Are your vertical airlock setups for deleting some sort of material, like for water and brine? Vertical airlocks. Vertical airlocks. Vertical airlocks? What? Oh, that's horizontal. This is horizontal. Vertical airlock stands straight up. I was like, what? I have those in my map? You talking about these doors right here? I was confused for a second, because vertical means standing straight up. So you're talking about this, right? You're talking about this setup right here? This is for deleting water. The vertical column of doors. Yeah. So I didn't want to make a lot of electrolyzers in this run. I'm trying to not use electrolyzers as a sole source of oxygen because it's way too easy. So I'm trying to use, produce ethanol, and then we get polluted dirt, and then use the polluted dirt to make oxygen, and try to do like a chain like that. However, I got to use this temporarily just to kind of get by. So what I designed was, instead of just feeding in the hot water into electrolyzers for oxygen, I'm just deleting it so that I don't have to deal with the hot thermal energy. And then I have another one over here that's the same thing. It's a flooded aqua tuner setup, so that if this gets flooded, and you know, it's running. However, if it's at the temperature that it needs to be, so it's at 23.5 and I need to do 24, it's going to not turn on. So in this case, this is maintaining the temperature for my Dreckle box. Once it gets hot enough, we actually dump the water, and then just like the other design, we delete it. And then we feed in some more cold water. So of course, this comes from a geyser, right? The cool slush salt. And so we're utilizing that as much as we can, since we have a lot of water right now. And it also helps that I have a second water geyser. That's also cool. So I'm kind of using it kind of freely because I'm not worried about running out. But yeah, I am using that to delete the liquids that are specifically hot. Alright, so we're here. I need to do this. Cancel that. This does nothing, but I want to cut it anyways. This gets things into the loop. I need to get my steel tapadizer. Easy does it. I don't think I need to automate this at any point, but I guess we can. Like, let's say that I could just pliers it. I don't need to do anything with that. And then we do this. So the loop's running. It's never going to jam because there's no inputs for this. It's just going to basically roll forever. Hello? Aw, he didn't finish deconstructing the bridge. Feels bad. There we go. Alright, so all that needs to go back. Deconstruct that. Mop up the water. Cool. So this is here. This is going to be critter drop-off on the Slickster and Larva. I am going to sweep this up. This is not going to turn on yet because it doesn't have power. The line right there should be fine. Do I have enough? I might need lime. I have no fossil. Wow, that's tough. Okay, so we got to pick that up, seal that up. That's already good. Get rid of that. Hey, well, I'm back, Mainson. Thank you so much for the Prime, and thank you so much for the 2 months. I see you over there. Welcome back to the city. And of course, enjoy the emotes, D20 Dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. What's going on, Mainson? How have you been? Haven't seen you in a couple months, but hope all has been well, man. Hope life hasn't been beating you up or anything like that. I've been good. Yo, man, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Are you still playing the modded Onis? Have you seen the Fast Friends patch? And all the new content things that they added in? I gotta remove this liquid pump, though, because it should be steel. Been struggling a bit. Yo, man, if you need help, I got you. Let me know. Oh, dude, you know what I just realized? I'm gonna run out of traps. That's so stupid. Alright, so the Drekos just gotta die. We're just gonna kill the Drekos. And then I need to start moving the other critters out. Oh, I didn't even realize that. So if I do put a trap, any of the other critters can trigger it. And that's not good. So we're going to have to relocate some of the critters. No aluminum. We're going to use iron. Oops. And we could technically dedicate these rooms to other critters as well. Haven't seen new content, but I am playing it. Nice, nice. But yo, man, if you're struggling, if you're running into problems, let me know. I'll be happy to help, man. Let me know what kind of problems you're running into, and we'll do our best to help. Ah, too much water that it can't leave the system? No, I guess it's fine. There's no salt waiting to get into the line. It's all pretty even. Oh, by running on the wheel, I generate more hydrogen, which is, if you guys are wondering why I'm doing that. Right, so I'm trying to set up a spawn with correct cooling, but I can't seem to figure it out just yet. Okay, so what type of cooling method are you trying to do? Are you running it over just like this? Are you running a cold box radiator setup? Or maybe you're doing a unique design. We could talk about all the ins and outs for that. I have pretty good understanding of the thermal conductivities, especially when it comes to cooling down oxygen. A lot of the times, it's dictated by the metal type you have, if you didn't know. Because there is a wide difference between having aluminum and not having aluminum. It's pretty crazy, man. Honestly, no idea. I would assume the unique design. So describe how you're cooling it. What are you trying to do? Because a lot of the times when you do a unique design, there's a little bit of a train of thought that you have going that's pretty apparent most of the time. And that's usually because, you know, you're trying to execute a certain strategy. And if I see that strategy, I can help you out a lot better. So, yo man, try to describe it the best you can. I haven't gotten more steel yet. Feels bad. Another 400. We're going to release salt water. And then we have a little bit of idle dupes. All right, so let's start wrangling everyone. We're going to move here to be the hatches. Hatch, wrangle, and this guy, wrangle. This one is going to be Sweetles. No grubs, though. The Sweetle babies need to get wrangled as well. This needs to be priority 9 for this to actually work. My train of thought was attempting to use a steam turbine to cool a metal refinery and oxygen with the cool box of gold metal tiles. But my design is clearly flawed. Okay. So you're running the metal refinery building itself or the output liquid? It's the building itself, right? That's usually going to be okay. But the problem with that is that the steam turbine only helps cool to 125. From 125 and lower, you're going to have to do something else. So the steam turbine technically doesn't help the oxygen directly. Oh, you're cooling the output liquid. Okay, that's fine. Are you... Okay. Attempting to use a steam turbine to cool the metal refinery and output liquid, and then oxygen with a cold box of gold metal tiles. How are you cooling the cold box? Are you running an aqua tuner inside with the cooling box of your metal refinery output liquids? And then running your aqua tuner over the gold metal tiles? That actually works. I will say this, you're always gonna be better off with using one of the variations of water versus using metal tiles. In every case, you're always gonna be better off. And it's not even close. I'll say that much. Because when you're using the cold box design, a lot of people run into the thought process of, oh, I'm just going to use metal tiles because refined metals and conductive metals probably is going to mean that's going to be pretty good. The problem with running that is your aqua tuner tends to have to use a lot of the bulk of the carrying process, meaning that your metal tiles hold very little energy. So unless your aqua tuner is able to bully whatever you're cooling down, it's going to struggle because you're relying on the aqua tuner in and of itself because you can't store any of the energy that the aqua tuner actually generates. So what I actually recommend is running a cold box setup if that's possible. And Grandpa's, you bring up a good point. I should try to link him the cooling box design that I have. Haha. And I should do that right now. So, Mainset. Check that out. That video goes over the radiator cooling box design, which is technically, I would say, it is better than running it through metal tiles. Because although metal tiles do have its purpose and benefit, I want to say that there's usually a better case due to the liquid mass and due to the specific heat capacity of the liquid being pretty high compared to a lot of the metals anyways. So a lot of the times running it through a liquid is technically better. The only reason you would want to run a metal tile is if you're trying to do an extreme temperature, like trying to flash hydrogen into liquid hydrogen. That would be better with a metal tile, because the metal tile has less mass. You could hit a lower temperature faster. But if you're just cooling oxygen, you're just trying to, temper it, not really have it become extremely tempered in like the case of liquid O2, liquid H2. So I would say liquids are better than that because they hold more thermal energy, and that just makes it so that any oxygen comes out at the same temperature. It's more consistent and less uptime for your aqua tuner. Hey, I see you over there, Grandpas. It's a good setup. I should try to do that today. Not today, but we could do it on this playthrough. Why does it seem like you had to be as smart as Elon Musk to play this game? Hey, man. You don't. You don't, G-Money. You don't. Hope you're doing well, G-Money. Hope all is good. You two, Grandpas, how are you doing, man? Good news about it. Making a new spawn. Nice, nice. Hey, man. If you fail to succeed, try, and try again. I do agree water is best for this. Yeah, for the exact situation of cooling oxygen, I want to say water is probably going to be the best one for that. Nitro Toshi, how are you? I've done it with granite tiles. Yeah, you could do it any other way. It's just, you lose efficiency. You might have to build a larger build versus, using water and have a more compact design, right? Like, you could do it with anything, to be honest. Like, anything could work. Like, I can make a petroleum boiler instead of using, this most efficient setup. Just run regular granite tiles for the counterflow. Things like that. Like, it just comes down to efficiency. It's gonna work. It's just, how big you're gonna have to build it in order to make up the efficiency. Implying Elon is smart. I don't know, man. I don't know if he is. Maybe he's just an opportunist. Show your setup on Discord. Yeah, let the people see. If you're confident, Mainson. You don't have to do it, but if you are confident, why not? Oh, I'm running out of petroleum. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that. I gotta turn off my Radbolt generators. I didn't know. You use coolant minus 18 P water. P water is the best for cooling for your aqua tuner loop, to be honest, because it goes to minus 20. It's pretty nice. That's true. Born rich. Ethanol is good too. Yeah. Ethanol is not bad because you get to go down to minus 100. And the SHC is still not that bad. 246, that's better than petroleum. Better range too. He was born rich. You got that right. That is true. That is true. Alright, so the last critter... Oh, okay, we gotta kill this Draco. The last critter we have is a Pokeshell. The Pokeshell needs to have special case. Oh, I opened this? When did I open this? I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, let me do that. 24 tiles perfectly. Yeah, that's exactly one Pokeshell in the egg. How's your setup today? Too legit? We're doing alright. We're trying to make a Slickster room. We're trying to make a Slickster room. And, yeah, gonna see how that works. I should start heating up the area, I guess. Just start heating up the water. It's not submerged. Oh, it's not enough liquid. Feels bad. Feels bad. I need to deconstruct these tiles. And put some more water in there. What do you think of cooling hydrogen vent with metal tiles and ethanol? I've done that before. I use water and aqua tuner. What actually happens is that, if you didn't know, hydrogen does not have good stats. I mean, compared to liquids. For gases, it's the best. But because of the stats comparatively, this is almost half of water. And what I did was I did a 3x3 box of 20-degree water. And since that 3x3 box is 9,000 kilograms, right? Because water's 1,000 per tile. It's always bullies the hydrogen vent, because the hydrogen vent spawns like 4 kilograms per second, right? And it's not enough to actually heat up the water at any form, because not only is the water better SHC, it's also being cooled by aqua tuner. So you don't even need to run something like that. You could actually just use water instead of metal tiles. So that's what I did. Now the problem with that is, you know, it's a little bit of a issue, because you do require aqua tuner, and you do have better designs out there that are more efficient, like a self-cooling steam turbine setup to, you know, do the hydrogen stuff. The one thing I wanted to try was ethanol rain setups, because you do pick up 0.008 heat DTU every time you go through state change, and if you could do that consistently, technically it could technically help out the self-cooling steam turbines to some level. Not really. But that was something I played around with, and it was tough to balance. Using the ethanol rain. Basically, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, ethanol has a weird property where if you take ethanol liquid, it has a specific SHC of 246. However, if you go to ethanol gas, it goes to 2148, which means that you require less specific heat capacity to lower or increase the temperature. Meaning that if you could fluctuate between the liquid to gas and then cool it down, gas back down to liquid, you get a weird circumstance where you're deleting heat, similar to kind of how a steam turbine does it, but not to the same, what's the word I'm looking for? Not to the same efficiency, because the per second amount of heat you're deleting is not as much. But there is like strats like that it's tough to balance, and I can't find a situation where it kind of like shines. But yeah, a lot of cool strats like that, man. You just gotta, you know, be able to, not be able, but be willing to innovate. Wait, how can I fit self-cooled steam turbine? There was a weird setup that, instead of using the steam turbine to cool itself down, you just put a pool of ethanol inside. And then every time you do the ethanol rain heat deletion, that's all you need to have. However, the temperature that you could get to on the steam turbine is not that high. Because you basically have to heat up the ethanol, and then you're at, what is it, 50-something, 70-something? Yeah. Once you get around this temp range, and you start, you know, cooling down and then becoming gas again, you delete a little bit of the heat. So it's like, it was weird. The design that worked for me, although it's not feasible, you don't use insulated tiles. Cooling capacity depends on how much ethanol is used, though. It is. But the funny thing with that is, does it need a vacuum? Kind of. Because what I did was, I had a vacuum. It was basically a vacuum box like this. And I had a layer of ethanol at the bottom, not enough to flood. And then the idea was that every time it became gas, I wanted it to touch the top and then immediately cool to see if that was possible. And that worked for a little bit. Eventually, though, if the turbine runs too often, your ethanol gets too hot. And then the gas just acts as a medium, and you're cooling the ethanol directly. and it's not efficient that way. And so it was like I tried to do a setup like that by keeping a steam turbine in a vacuum. The heat gets dumped on the ethanol. You do the ethanol gas rain setup, and then try to cool it down that way. It was tough. Yeah, the top becomes too hot. That's exactly what happens. And then it's like, oh, you could try to run a cooling loop, and then it's like, at that point, is it really necessary? And I did do it with a thermal regulator, and it kind of worked out, but it's like, well, I lose to the self-cooling, though. I lose to self-cooling, so it's like, I don't want to do it anymore. Because if I'm doing a self-cooling setup, I wouldn't have to use any power. So I was like, yeah, and I just kind of gave up at that point. I'm going to do it, but granite tiles, yeah. You don't want to use insulator for that, technically. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. All right, 150. Is that enough to start heating this up? Oh, it is. Nice. Okay, last bottle. All right, we'll seal that up. Hopefully we have enough for a steel pump. We do. Oh, you're gonna do that? Good luck, man. Good luck. You're gonna be able to accomplish something I couldn't do. But the granite tile stays. Dude, man. Granite is pretty nice. Granite's pretty nice. You get that decor bonus, man. Sweet, sweet decor bonus. Alright, so my dupes have been idle for way too long. Let's start making some progress in some of the things I need to do. First thing I'm going to do is crack that open. Second thing I'm going to do is we're going to mine this out. And then I'm going to need a ladder from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then we're going to try to crack this open to spill the cold water. I need to make an infinite pressure tank for that. That shouldn't take too long. I need to increase the amount of breathability as well. They work. They're just attempting to pour water there, but it works. Hey, man. As long as it works. Oh, the grub! Oh my god, he's getting door crushed. Get out of there, man. What are you doing? Oh my god, the grub survived the door crushing. I didn't think that was possible. And he did not get displaced. He did not get displaced. There used to be a glitch where if you get a dupe trap in this setup, they teleport. But they patched it so that the doors can't close anymore on top of dupes. Like, it's actually impossible. Even if you force it with automation, it just stops closing. Which feels bad. Because I wish that was a thing still. Because it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, man. I gotta be real. Alright, so... there's too much power being consumed right now. I turned off the rad bolt generators. Do I have a lot of lumber? I still have a lot, so I'm not too worried about that. I will start getting this in, because we will need more of these. Alright. So the cooling loop's fine. I just need more power. In which case I should... what do I want to turn off? The aqua tuner is not running though. So I just need to get a little bit of ethanol on the line. Is there any more pools of ethanol I could tap into? No? Oh, that sucks. Alright. So it looks like we overdrag the power by keeping the rad bolt generators on for too long. Feels bad. And I need to make it up. I need to make it up. I guess I could run here. Alright, so this is going to run the line with the ethanol is at, so we could just produce more ethanol and then potentially get that to just run. This is not really on. Now that the rad bolts are off, we should be fine. This is made out of steel. Okay, we're ready. Let's put a door here to get that ready, and then The Poke Shell was supposed to be here. So we gotta wrangle this guy. And then we could release the Slickster, move him into here. It's not cold enough, or it's not hot enough yet, but it should be fine. We need to get this rolling. Oh, it's not on the line. There we go. Alright, should be fine, should be fine. Build that, have that, Slicksters. How much room size? Well, after I bop that... Come on, this is priority 9 it is. Someone's wrangling this guy. Drop him off, boys. Oh, everyone's at sleep. Everyone's sleeping right now. Anyone awake in chat? Help us out. Uglar Visk, help me out, man. We need this. Everyone's busy harvesting mealwood. I noticed it only lasts like last week. Wait, what happened, Fluon? I noticed it only lasts like last week. How many schedules you're rocking? Just 3. Just 3. We have a rolling schedule. 2 of them are early bird, night owl friendly. One of them is a regular stock one that you start off with. It depends on how many dupes you have and how many bathrooms typically. Message was not sent. Yo, feels bad. 3 sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, if you do more dupes, you can always get more. Oh, he's there. And it's time. So we're going to release this guy so that we could get our printing pod running again. Let's get the critter trap out. Sacrifice the plastic. And then drop them off right here. Nice. Next thing we're going to need, of course, is a way to start dropping off the CO2. Shouldn't be too bad. Ghost of building disappears after some dragging around. Are you talking about the achievement? The Ghost of Gravitas building? That achievement, right? That's what you're talking about? Ghost of Gravitas? I think that's what it is. Move! Oh, got him, boys! Ghost of building disappears after some dragging around. Oh, you're talking about the blueprint. Blueprint. Not ghost. The blueprint. Blueprint. You're talking about when the building is not there. And it's like that. What I saw is if a dupe builds it, but doesn't finish construction, it disappears. So if a dupe has started construction, but doesn't finish, the blueprint goes away. But they will finish the job. It's a little bit weird. But I've seen that happen a little bit. Alright, so what made you get into this game? People in chat, actually. It was literally people in chat, funny enough. There was someone in chat that was like, hey, legit, since you're playing RimWorld right now, another game's coming out that's very similar. You might like it. And I was like, oh, what game is it? I bet you it's going to be come on, man. And that game was Oxygen Not Included. It was this game. Funny enough, man. Now, what happened was that we actually didn't want to play it. That's the funny thing. So someone mentioned it. I was like, I'll check it out maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then someone in the community bought me the game straight up. And they were like, hey, have fun with it. You probably will enjoy it. And I was like, oh my god, thanks so much. So after he bought it for me, he, you know, I played it, we fell in love, and we just kept playing. And it was a fun time. So I got the game a month after the full release. And that guy, I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, a lot of stuff happening in the world, so He's, yeah, in a pretty bad spot right now, I would imagine. Hope he's doing good, though, man. He was a good guy. I just haven't heard from him in a while. But he's actually also one of my founders on the channel. So if you see someone with a first badge, it might be him. He was one of my first subscribers as well. One of the early supporters back when I started 3.5 years ago. Long time ago, man. But yeah. He's one of my founders. This power line 2, 4. Oh, I'm 15. 15? Come on. 15? I mean, I guess not all the deodorizers are going to turn on at the same time. 15 watts over. Actually, no, I don't have that many deodorizers. Can I put this pump on there? Maybe, potentially, yeah. It's not vanilla anymore. Yeah, man. It's not vanilla anymore. Alright, we'll roll that like that. I'll probably have to remove some of the deodorizers or something. Alright, Slickster's doing good. I need to start pumping this out into a reservoir. For now, we'll just use iron. Hey, what's going on, Zalakor? How are you? Good to see you, Zalakor. Good to see you indeed. What is good? How was the Tuesdays? Did you like the game when you first started playing it? Yeah. I spent like 75 hours in the first week. I spent 75 hours playing the game the first week. It'd be like that sometimes. So it was weird because when I played it, it was during the transition of early access for Oxygen Included and the full release, right? And we all know that between early access and full release, there's usually a big jump, and, you know, things get patched. When the full release came out, and it was a month later, no one updated their videos yet. And I was reading a lot of the old strats, not knowing they got patched out, and none of the strats worked. I swear, I saw like 10 to 20 different YouTube videos. All of them lied to me. Oh, you just do this. Didn't work. Oh, you just do that. Didn't work. Hey, did you know this was a bug? Didn't work. And I just got pissed. And I was like, you know what? Everything on YouTube has been a lie. I'm done with this. And I stopped going on YouTube to look up videos for Oxygen Unincluded. At that point, I was told by someone that you go into options, game mode, and go to sandbox tools. This is actually how I learned to play majority of the game. I went into the game, I sandbox moded, and I played around with each building. After playing around with each building, I had a decent understanding of what does what. So when the things started to happen, like, oh, I didn't have X, I didn't have Y, I need to do X, Y, Z, kind of a thing, I had a decent understanding of what I needed to do. So because of that, I was able to basically learn the game kind of the way Clay intended to, right? Not looking at videos, trial and error, going through, trying things out. And then afterwards, I started making YouTube. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm trying to make YouTube a better place. Because when I was there, and then it's like a 2-year gap between me starting the YouTube, there was people already doing, you know, the good tutorials already that have a following based off of Oni. So I came late, even though I should have started earlier. But yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. They don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. But hey, we're here now, and we're trying to make videos the best we can. Alright, so we're gonna start heating this up. Wait! It's not submerged again? Come on, man! How many times has it said that? Alright, man. I'm kind of mad. How is it not submerged in a liquid? How much liquid do we need? Does it actually need a full tile? This is so bad. Tepodizer, man. I avoid using this because by design, this is pretty garbo. It's slow. You want to put less liquid in it if you want the thermal energy, but it has minimum requirement. Ah, man. Feels bad, man. All right, back over to here. We gotta crack this open. We gotta let this leak out. And once that's done, I probably want to seal it up so that we don't flood our building. And then I gotta make infinite storage. Shouldn't be too bad. This is dormant, right? Oh, it's overpressured. Okay, so it wants to spawn, but it can't. You can put ethanol in so it heats up faster. I want to put in crude oil because that technically heats up the fastest. But I don't have ethanol to spare, dude. All of it has to go into my generators. Otherwise, I don't have power. Alright, so I think this is fine. We have the steels, not really mad. This has oil inside now. It needs a pipeline there. Crude oil would be nice, but I really don't have enough. I don't have enough for 400 kilograms per tile. That's really what it is. I don't have enough for 400 kilograms per tile. Can we trick? No, we can't, huh? I thought about it. I was like, can we put a drop of oil here? Like exactly 30 grams? So that all the water kind of scrunches up. And then I'm like, you know, it's probably not going to work the way I think it does. Alright. Look at that spill, just like honey. Alright, so for the design, I need to have an airflow tile here. No, a door. That's going to be made out of iron. And then this is going to be insulated, because why not? We're going to need 2 gas bubbles. I am going to have it curled into the neutronium so that I don't need as much. So the airflow should be like that. And then that should be good. And then I just need to make a liquid lock on this side to go inside. Remove the oxygen, have it make it so that it's only P oxygen, and have it off gas. That should be not bad. Alright, so that's going to be how that one's going to work. Now, I am going to get rid of the dispenser, and we're going to have to move the distiller. And have this move 1 tile to the right. So that I could have a 3rd ethanol distillery, because I think I need it. I need it today. So this guy, we need the crude oil, waiting for him. But he's a baby still. Body temperature's at 87. Hopefully it will get there fast. Not submerged in a liquid, feels bad, man. Technically, we have enough lumber there. I could just bring a sweeper from the setup and manually transfer. All right, nice. So, deconstruct. And then it's going to be here and here. This comes out like that. That's a decon. Auto sweeper gets removed. Auto sweeper goes on this tile instead, so that we could service all 3 ethanol distilleries. I believe it's the 2nd tile on the left. If this one doesn't get serviced, it's on the 2nd tile on the right. And I need power. So that's going to be that, decon. Nice. Critter drop off is going to get removed. We don't need it. It's running now. All right, it's heating up. Wow, it hits the temperature fast, dude. That's pretty nice. It might be because of the CO2. That means my Slickster is going to get the warm temperature it deserves. Alright, so the priority of this is 1, so the dupes don't sweep to it. Looks like it's all rolling, so I think we're good. We have to have the dupes manually pick up the polluted dirt, though. And we have lumber right here. I probably do need to put a chute here soon to allow the lumber to be delivered. Alright, the Slickster is nice. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Now, infinite design. Oh, it already spilled out. Okay, so it's here. I would have 1 liquid pump and then airflow. So I would leave it like that. So I would mine that, have that open up. I need this to off-gas, BO2. Any plans for molten ones? Making molten Slicksters. I almost never do a Slickster ranch. We'll see. We'll see. We can, because we are technically having petroleum gens, so we have a lot of CO2 we're going to be generating. So there's a good chance we might, since we do know it's a lot of CO2 consumption. Alright, waiting for the infinite pressure right there. Cold energies, cooling this down pretty well. The Drecos right here. I hate to do this, but I think they gotta die. I think these guys gotta die, man. Alright, boys, target practice. Y'all got this. Oh, man. We gotta stop. Animal cruelty, man. That's too much meat. Food's gonna start rotting. Oh, man. You usually just get some randomly. I guess that's true, too. But it's like... Damn, that's true. I might get a random molten and then get petro. That's not bad, though. That's not bad. It's a good thing. Oh, temperature from this. Okay. Alright. I got something we could build temporarily. Alright, and then I will have it bop these two. Actually, it's only that one. Okay, plumbing, liquid shutoff, thermal sensor, and then I need a bridge. Which means that this pipe is gone. And then I need radiant pipe on the middle. Make that aluminum. Have this come out to here. And then have that just come in. Just to make a quick cooling loop. Print out... Ooh, blossom seeds. I'll take that. It's a missing seed I don't have, right? Might as well. Oh, look at that. Nice. And all the heat is being kept inside the vacuum lock strats. He's at 85? Oh, that's sweet, man. The only thing that kind of sucks is I get hot oil. That's not bad. I'm going to turn this off. Oh, but it connects to my pump. Oh, dude. Alright, I have to keep it on. Gotta keep it on, boys. Feels bad. Ethanol is being made. I think we're fine. Alright, so we're missing oxygen. I need to lock the door. I need to airflow that. Not a lot of water there. That's fine. Okay. So, CO2 or oxygen. doesn't really matter. And we'll have it from here. It's locked. Great. What's the pressure level afterwards? Okay. So that's fine. And, oh, we got it! We don't even need it anymore. Nice. Oh my god. We have infinite spill. Great. Okay, so from there, I need to have... so... I want to have something here. Right? So it will look like that. And then I want to have the setup here. To have the off-gassing setup. Right? So we have to mine that out. Alright. And then we have that here, 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 like that. But instead, this becomes airflow. We could still jump down to the neutronium, so I think that's good. And then we gotta mine up top. So I need a second layer. As long as they don't breathe in that P oxygen, this is infinite pressure. Alright, cool. We got them building that. Rip the grub. He's just constantly getting body slammed, dude. My man's stuck, dude. He's confused. He's just staying in the doors. Is he confined when that happens? There we go, he's free. Feels bad, man. He can't help it. Why is... Oh, yeah. We still have meat to eat. It's a door. I feel bad for him, man. He's just getting bodied for no reason. You know what I'm saying, man? He's getting bodied, man, for no reason. Oh, I just realized. I guess we have a lot of deodorizers right there, but I should probably have one like that. Because this is going to be off-gassing for a while. I want the cold thermal energy, though. It's really nice. Alright, so we're still somewhat able to maintain some of the breathability. It's actually spreading out, so that's beneficial to us. I do, however, need to start taking care of a lot of the other gases. Oh, I mopped up some ethanol. It's not bad. Dude, I don't think we have enough CO2, man. Holy crap. Oh, this is just not on. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna high pressure vent this. We're gonna use a plastic vent to have 20 kilograms of CO2 inside. Just for the little baby to produce the oils. What's going on, Captain Luke? How are you? How's the Tuesdays? What is good? And of course, hope all is good in your part of the world. How you doing, man? Did you guys know Captain Luke is a lifeguard? He looks just like Zac Efron in the movie Baywatch. We'll go with a 24 degrees. It's hot. Just playing some Dead by Daylight. Getting some blood points from the event. Nice, nice. This guy, Captain Luke, though, he's never on the tower because he burns easily. This guy gets sunburned like a motherfucker. Doesn't tan. But it'd be like that, man. Can't have it all. Oh, I can't reach that? Ah, feels bad. I'll get that later. Hey, man, it'd be like that sometimes, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Okay. So we'll have to deal with that in a little bit. Because we are getting the oxygen pressure up. This is going to help us out. I do need to start deodorizing a little bit more, though. So I'll get one here. A little bit of the wires. Looks like it's coming up through here as well. But I think the moment we get the liquid lock in, it's going to be fine. Of course, we're going to go with the oil lock, as oil is pretty strong. I'm a fan. All right, so I do want to seal this out. So I do need to do that. And then we need to do this so we can mine that out. Might as well get rid of the abyssalite. Now that we have this, I need to mine that so we get to the top. And then I need to make it so that this is sealed. So this has to be like that. Because I can't have this melting and spilling in. Next thing I need to do is I need a bin specifically for... Oh, I have one already. Nice. Liquefiables. Sweep only liquefiables. Alright. Let me turn on liquefiables on and sweep the ice and brine over there. Because if this melts and it's a different liquid from the polluted water and it spills in, it technically breaks my lock. So I can't have that. So I need to actually take care of that first. When you're out of polluted dirt, dude, it feels bad. Oh, I need my plastic vent over here. Major eye irritation. I want to keep mining this. I guess we should. Lowers the CO2 and the chlorine. Maybe I should start door crushing that. Man, look at the unbreathable gas pile at the bottom. It feels so gross. I guess I gotta do what I gotta do, right? Because we have a chlorine gas vent. I think I just have to dedicate myself to just crush the gas. I want to say in every case situation, it's probably the most beneficial. I probably always crush the gas. Alright, so now we have this. We build these. We could sweep those items up. That's sealed. Cool. This is going to be oil, if possible. Open base isn't a great idea when you're refining and burning ethanol. Hey, man, we'll move that later. We'll move that later. What do you mean? That's cool. It's kind of cool. It's a lot of CO2, though. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Alright, man. This grub. We're going to have this on aluminum so that it never turns on again. Wait, no. Can I keep that green? There we go. So... I need to make this deeper. Someone's gonna get stuck, man. Actually, no. We'll just leave it 7 seconds, and have to still just do its job. And then I would probably just do a second crusher on this side. Yeah, now that that's there, we could start pumping as well. Everything's constantly running. This removes the CO2 into here, which is pretty good. That's rolling pretty fine, too. Got the insulated tile. So we're going to do that so that we could... Oh! Okay, there's enough polluted oxygen that didn't really matter. Okay, nice. Oh, holy crap. Alright, we got to have this on this side. Turn that off. Deconstruct. There is a pool of oil somewhere, right? Yeah, right here. I'm gonna scoop that up. 67 kilograms. Alright, and this is going to allow us to basically use that oil. No! No! You're gonna spawn CO2! What are you doing? You bastard. Get out of there. You're supposed to mop, dude. Don't create gas bubbles in here. Y'all see that, man? That guy, Cthulhu? There we go. No, 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 no. Nope, no, nope, nope, nope. Someone sweep this, man. Wait, do I... Oh, it's not actually selected yet. Yeah, that's why. Someone pick up the bottle. I see you too, legit. I see you over there, Highborn Jace. How you doing, dude? How's the Tuesdays? Aw, oh, come on, Gorbash. You can't do that, man. Get out of here. Alright, this is no longer accessible. Get out, get out. Got our vacuum lock. Nice, nice. Alright, we should be fine. Lowering the CO2 levels. Since I added a third ethanol distillery, man, we are not keeping up. We are not keeping up. There we go. So we just made a vacuum? No, we didn't. So we have to manually place a tile and then manually delete it. We're going to have to bop that. I also need a tile there. And I need to start pumping up this area once we're done. Good, good. And yours? We're doing all right, man. It's summer solstice today, right? Is that correct, guys? Doesn't that mean the sun's going to be out until like 9 p.m.? Man, I'm just happy it's not too hot. Oh, Ghost Rider, you locked yourself in the room, dude. Get out of there. Suffocating. Oh my god. He's actually gonna die. He's actually gonna die. What's here? Obsidian? Igneous. He can't build. He can't build, dude. This guy has almost suffocated 5 times. Can we get some help? Oh, Cthulhu came out of nowhere. Dude, he's already here. What the hell? Rambo's always clapping for Cthulhu because Cthulhu saved his ass 3 times today. Rambo, dude, what are you doing? This guy, Rambo. Yep, 9:45 in the UK. It won't be long till it rises again. Does, Is summer solstice the time of the year where, like the Nordic area has sunlight all day? Is that a thing? I believe that's a thing, right? Like, if you're in Norway or Sweden or anything like that, don't you get sunlight for the whole day during today or something like that? Or is that a different day? I forget. At least he's dressed for the funeral. You'll feel his back too long. Dude, you saved him though, man. 2 times, 3 times today. That's pretty pog. Alright, I'm taking the copper. It is today. Oh, nice. Yo, man. Feels bad. You gotta sleep with the lights on. I have a pocket of oxygen here because of the freaking CO2 leaking. It's kind of funny, man. You know what? Because of that, I'm just gonna mop up the liquids. Let the oxyfern just keep pressurizing the O2. Because it's 5 kilograms right there for no reason. And no one's gonna die today. No one's gonna die today. Now that we have this, though, I need to start pumping out this area. I need to start mining a little bit like that. I probably do want a battery here. Let's make a small one. Shouldn't take that long. Alright, so we're gonna make an off-gassing setup right here with some deodorizers. I just need to make my mesh towel set. Oh, is that water already? It's polluted water. Hey. So Northern Country has 24 hours of sun, and Antarctic is in total darkness. Oh, God. That sounds horrible for Antarctica. Total darkness, man. That's a bad time. That's a bad time indeed. I wouldn't mind a whole day of nighttime, to be honest. Because I'm a night owl, right? I like the night. Oh, dude, vampires love it. You know what? You know what? That brings up a question. Have you guys... so you guys know how vampires turn other people into vampires? You have to be bit by a vampire, right? Y'all heard of that? Is that true lore? That's true lore, right? I believe that's true lore. You have to be bit by a vampire to become a vampire. All the cramped. Feels bad. Let me open this door so that they stop getting cramped. So is zombies a modern vampire? In a sense that the zombies bite you and you become a zombie? Is that how that works? Some lore, they have to feed their blood. Oh, so you have to drink their blood. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, my kitty cat's awake. He doesn't know, though, that we're still streaming. Usually in lore, vampires can choose to turn you into one or not. Okay, okay. But zombies, right? Are they the modern vampire? They could turn you into a, well, Zombies just as a virus or something that they spread by biting. Okay. So if, let's say that the vampire only has to bite you and you turn into a vampire. Let's say that's actually true. Does that mean that if a zombie and a vampire bite each other, what happens? If a zombie and a vampire bite each other at the same time, does it make a sound? Who wins? Do you get vampire zombies? The modern vampire uses viruses sometimes too. Vamps versus zombies, that's nothing that's ever been talked about. You always get werewolves versus vampires and things like that. You never get the zombie in the mix. Never get the zombies in the mix, man. Vampires usually suck some of your blood too. So does zombies have blood? Because they're dead, right? They have no blood flow. I believe that's the case, right? Vampires can't drink dead blood, though, usually. Yeah. I guess zombies can have blood that's left over, but it's not like it's flowing in the veins. So does that mean the zombies win? That means the zombies win then, right? Zombies have no power over the zombie. I could see that, yeah. That makes sense. Zombies are dead, though. Their bodies are rotten garbage. That's true. There's no more healing factor. They're the exact opposite of Wolverine. But you know what they say, Dino Dods? What is dead can never die. But yes, on the basic level, it is the same to transmit. Okay. Vampires are usually immune to most diseases. Oh! Wait, so that means nothing happens? You can't leech undead, it's known. Oh, you can't lifesteal? You know what? I bet you in Diablo that's still feasible. You get lifesteal on a weapon, you hit a zombie, you get life back. Oh my god, you gotta meme it, dude, man. It'd be like that. You gotta have the old school Game of Thrones memes. What is dead can never die. The drowned god. Vampires get really sick if they drink dead blood. That's a thing. That's actually part of the lore. I never knew that. Vamps, you just turn into the bat form and fly away from a horde. That's true. That's true. But there's never such a thing called a horde of vampires, though, right? Vampires are usually solitary creatures that are, you know, by themselves. Whereas zombies, you know, they kind of just go with the flow. What is it about it is known? Wasn't it said like that? I'm actually not sure. I mean, it makes sense that you can't leech from the undead, but it's like I know a lot of video games probably allow you to life leech off of it. But usually that was just blood from any dead body. Okay. Wait, zombies reproduce faster than vampires? But isn't the way that they reproduce the same though? So is that can you consider that actually faster? Can that actually be faster, or is it the same? Dude, who knows? Zombie apocalypse might have caused vampires to team up against zombies and humans. Oh, man. Vamps get full, though. Oh, that's true. That's true, yeah. That is true. Oh, but I mean the Game of Thrones quote. It is known. Wasn't it like that? Gotta check, maybe. My bad. Hey, man. After that last season, man, a lot of people just took that part of their brain out and deleted it. Straight into the recycling bin. Did you want to delete the contents? Yes. All seasons, man. We don't want to remember about the Starbucks. We don't want to remember about the Starbucks, man. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, so we're here. I'm gonna mop this up. That's gonna be a tile. And then I need to get some mesh. And I guess I should try to line this up. In all realisticness, I probably should. Something like that. And then probably have it like this. Mine that out. But here's the thing. Would a zombie ever attack a vampire? Like, does a zombie know what to attack? That's true. Oh, it is known, is what Daenerys' servants said. Cthulhu knows, man. Cthulhu is one of the rare fans that loves Game of Thrones. He especially likes the last season. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. In the old JRPG, you could use healing spells to damage undead. That's still a thing, isn't it? Holy spells, healing that does damage instead of healing. And there's one where if you use turn undead, but you have undead armor, you heal yourself. There's weird old school elements like that in some MMOs. No vampires do drink some blood from the people they are transforming and drains the vampire in the process, but zombies basically pass the virus onto the next victim. Makes sense, makes sense. So because of that, you'll always have fewer vampires. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And yes, in D&D, healing spells are neurotic to undead and such. Necrotic. So it rots them even more than they've already been rotted, I guess. Oh, and the Elder Scrolls series too. Hey. I see you guys. I see you guys over there. First thing, I need a mop. Second thing is my automation. So I want AND gate here. Wait. I actually don't know how I need to do this. So... Damn, it needs to be on the back, just based off of how the automation ports are working. Alright, so I need to buffer that. And then I need to have automation here, here, here. Then I need to have my AND gate. I'll just put it randomly, just right here. And then I am going to have my two sensors be gas elements, and of course my timer sensor. Automation is going to be straightforward. We go like that, and then of course this, that. All right, and we'll wait. The closest thing to becoming a zombie is through rabies, which is a virus that turns you into a mindless person attacking anyone. Rabies is scary, yo. Oh my god. Dino Dog, I see you over there. Dude, rabies is scary, man. Did not know they had an issue with that. What if both my enemies are enemies to each other? Who is a friend to who? That means your enemies are teaming up against you, dude. Both of your enemies are going to become friends. Feels bad. Ooh, the water's starting to melt. Oh, crap. I put some liquefiables right here. And that's a lot of water. Oh, man, that's a lot of water. Alright, so this is fine. I don't need to do that anymore. So let's oh, wait. Oh, it's still not... okay. I still need to sweep some of the items. I still need to dump some of the pea water. Ooh, ethanol! Sweet, sweet ethanol. I'm taking that. And we're starting to stockpile ethanol again. That's not bad. A little bit of crude oil. Let's go, let's go. What mod? It's called Smart Mop. Smart Mop. What Smart Mop does is, if you have a body of water, so any water that touches, it basically picks up all of the same elements. You can see that there's salt water there. It didn't mop it. And it didn't mop this water because it wasn't touching this water body. Called Smart Mop. Pretty good. It's, you know, for the most part, just convenience. So I don't have to drag a box like that. Okay, okay. So this is... just need a couple tiles. In which case, this is going to be mesh. And then I need to make sure we pump up all of the oxygen, because that's going to be important. And then, oh, it doesn't matter until I put my liquid layer. Yeah. Let me do this, because it's not going to matter yet until we get our liquid layer on top. Oh, I remember that. It was Florida guy with the bath salts. Dino Dods. That's what you were talking about, right? That was the first... oh, shit. I need a reservoir right here. That was bath salts, man. That was the guy with the bath salts, right? And then it was like he started to eat his homie. And he didn't know what's going on. And then it was like the first instance someone was like, oh my god, zombies are coming. And then they're like, nah, man, the dude was just high on bath salts, dude. And it's like, still, that's crazy, dude. Like, my god. Yeah, that was when Walking Dead was coming out, man. It was mad. Like, it just got viral. Everyone heard about that. The world's worst superhero, Florida Man, dude, man. Florida Man's crazy, dude. Yo, TW Fed, he remembers too, dude. That was crazy, man. Everyone, dude, all you had to mention was Florida Man, and everyone remembers that exact moment. That's how famous Florida Man is. Hey, man, you remember that one time the guy got rabies and started eating his friend? Nah, man, what are you talking about? Yeah, he was from Florida. Oh shit, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, it's from Florida. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Goddamn, man. Florida's crazy, man. I gotta be real. Florida's wild. I used to be in Tampa. No, man, it's fine. You got Aldino dogs. You don't have to wake up already drenched in sweat. The Florida weather, man. Florida weather over there is wild. Alright. So we're waiting for that, and then we can build the top corner and then finish sealing that up. We'll spill some water in it so that we can actually start pumping out the gas because it's just coming back in through the airflows. And then right now the slickster is good. We have ethanol being produced, and I think we're positive. That's great. We have water. That's another good thing. We have water for the meta refinery. Looks like I'm out of line, which is fine. Let's make some copper just to get it rolling. My wife's from Florida. We visit yearly. Rambo, man, that sucks. That sucks, Rambo. Hopefully, you know, you're used to it, man. I hate to say that, man. That sucks, though. Nothing against Florida, man. It's just the weather there sucks. Like, unless you live there and you're used to it, man, you come from anywhere else, man, holy crap. It doesn't even have to be hot, you're just sweating. I live in Colorado. 1 hour away from the Supermax. So many... Oh, wow. Yo, man, why'd you gotta go to Colorado? South Park is real and it's an hour away from me. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me Springfield is real and Homer Simpson lives down the street. Just got back in May, got a year to relax. Yo, man, you got a year to recover. What are you talking about? You're not relaxing, dude. You're recovering. The weather it's similar to Houston. I see you, Mordax. Is Houston weather that crazy? I used to watch a series that What Would Happen If, and one of the episodes was about what would happen if rabies got into the general public and looked like something from The Walking Dead. Yeah, dude, rabies is crazy, dude. Because it's so undetectable and you don't know until it's too late. And then when it's too late, you are already dead. That's the thing about that disease. It's just so... It's the high mortality rate, right? It's just so wild. Oh, you went in November. The hot and humid. That's tough, man. You guys got the Gulf Coast right there, too. High 90s, low 100s this week. 90 plus humidity. Oh, man, you guys are getting cooked over there in Texas right now, man. Aren't you guys experiencing a heat wave? Have you seen Cujo? That's the dog movie, right? That's the scary dog. I have not seen it. I have heard of Cujo because my siblings saw it. And it's not that, you know, they made me watch it or anything like that. I haven't seen it. But I've heard of it because my siblings have seen it. Oh, it's a dog with rabies. That's it. Cooked implies dry heat. We're getting steamed like rice. Yo, man. I see you guys over there. That's tough, man. Getting steamed is not the business. I guess you could say it's a sauna. Treat it like a sauna. I see a Xylocore, man. I see you over there. Technically, I don't think that's possible, given how the power situation works for Texas. Because a lot of the power, isn't it government funded? So if you guys break apart, you guys are screwed. Colorado's 80 to 95. Dude, Colorado, I saw a Weather Channel report. There used to be a time where there was, I think it was summertime, and part of Colorado was on fire. There was a wildfire. And then 20 miles, like, in another direction, there was a blizzard snowstorm. And then on another quarter of the area, it was raining. And then on another quarter of it, it was a sunny day. Colorado has probably the craziest range of of weather, like happening at the same time. It's just, I was like, what? Snowstorm, wildfire, rain, and a sunny day happening at the exact same moment in just different parts of Colorado. I was like, that's wild, man. Can't move over there. Can't move over there. How can you say it's humid when it's so hot in Florida, the water just vaporizes? Yo, man. It'd be like that sometimes. Oh, it's not funded. What was it? I was remember something about like something about the power. It's subsidized or something like that. I'm not sure. Colorado and Florida is similar like that. You could drive in the rain for 5 minutes, and then you'll be in the sun, and then a thunderstorm. Dude, that's crazy, man. I only hear about weather like that on islands. Like you know, island nations where the weather fluctuates like that. It could be hot, it could be cold, and then it starts raining, and then, you know, it gets really bad. That's honestly why you gotta love California, man. California is nice. I believe what you're thinking about is that Texas is not connected to the rest of the US power grid. Is that it? Is that what it was? You guys are probably right. That's why the British, us British talks about the weather so much. It changes so many times in a bloody day. Oh, when something goes wrong, you guys are on your own to fix that stuff. Dude, California, dude, that's 100% what it is. It's a dry heat over here, man. That's the worst part. Where the weather is hot, less hot, and then too damn hot. Yep. Dude, you can wear shorts in the wintertime over here. You could wear shorts in the wintertime. And it's perfectly normal. It'd be like that, man. Dude, man, it changes too many damn times. That's what it is. It changes too often. Alright. So, we have that. This is ready. We could decon this. And then we'll get some deodorizers here. And then I need this. Oh, it's overpressured? Aw, come on. Let me try to move out the gas faster. In Florida, we swim in the oceans during Christmas. Dude, you guys have warm water, though. We have a cold water beach over here on the West Coast. Ain't the heat will kill you, it's the humidity. Humidity is dangerous, man. Floating water, not the business. I know people who wear shorts in the wintertime in the Northeast during a blizzard. Hey, man. Dude, those people are crazy. We also party like it's the end of the world when a hurricane targets us. Because it usually dies off or moves away. I see you over there. I've swam day after Christmas and stung by a moon jelly. Oh my god, Rambo. Did you have to pee on yourself? Isn't that what they say? If you get stung by a jellyfish, you gotta get peed on? Or something like that? It was on my chest. Rambo, please, man. You gotta stop that. Do it on my chest. Just imagine Rambo saying that. Oh god. You gotta do it on my chest. You gotta save me. People on the beach gonna start looking around like, what's wrong with this guy, man? I see a Rambo. Never get stung on the mouth. Oof. I just took the pain. Oh god, dude. Wasn't too bad. Yo, man, that stuff, man. I heard it's those toxins are strong, dude. You gotta charge, dude. Hey, man, this is life or death. This is not because of, you know, personal interest. This is life and death, man. This is not based off of personal interest. I mean, you know, let people know. Oh, and is it done? Oh, there's a little bit of CO2 left. I don't think I have to worry about that. So it's time to deconstruct. Florida will sink under the ocean. I see you guys. I see you guys. All right, so we do need power here. And we're going to roll it down this way. Just to pull it off of that line. I think that's going to be a lot better. We'll do this. And then I think I am going to put a suit. Well, no, I got to deconstruct this as well. And I guess I'll put a door right here. And I'm going to stop people from going in and out. Is that the infinite storage? Yes, this is. My liquid pressure is already at 3,000 kilograms. These 5 tiles are going to be able to have infinite space. And I made it this size because you could use any size that you want for this, because I fit perfectly a liquid pump. And then this allows my dupes to climb down without a ladder. So yeah, infinite liquid storage. Pretty good. Nah, it's an exploit, man. It's an exploit. It's an exploit. You just gotta know how to do it. 100% an exploit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Alright, so this is here next. And then... oh, it comes from this sensor? That's kind of tough. So this goes into here. That's already a line. And then... so I would go like this to get to here. And then I would have to do this. Ah, that's so jank. I mean, it works. And then this goes into here, and then once this is built, I gotta get this to here and all 3. Yeah, should be almost done. Should be good. Alright, so that's gonna be built soon. Overlapping ports. This doesn't have overlapping ports. What are you talking about? It doesn't. What do you mean? There's no overlapping ports here at all. I gotta rebuild this because there's port overlap. I'm confused, man. Is there something there that's pushing me? Hey, that's not an exploit. What? Door Crusher is not an exploit. I guess it is. I guess technically you're not supposed to be able to delete anything when you want to. Oh, you can't put a bridge like that? Oh, that's jank. You can't put a... oh, that's jank. Can't do me like that, really? You actually can't bridge this? You can't do that? Why? Why is that not possible? Ah, come on, man. I gotta do it like that, and do it like that. Could vent into space, I would not consider that an exploit. Technically, I guess on a technical sense, I see what Highborn Jace is saying. So it's like, yeah, I understand, I understand. See where they're coming from. Alright, so this is power. Nice. Start deodorizing. Good stuff, good stuff. All the Drecos in here. Are we actually eating the meat? No, it's just getting stale. Oh, dude, 9.4 kilograms about to rot. Oof. And we lost 30 grand. Alright. Let's kill some more Drecos. There is a mop command we can't do, which is fine. Waiting for the automation. Alright, so that's good. I need that. And we're almost done. buffer needs to be on 3 seconds. This needs to be on a 7-7. This needs to be CO2. And we're done. Hey, it's a crusher. We just don't have this door open yet. Poetic Artist, what's good? I see you over there. How you doing? Nice. So we're gonna start crushing all of the CO2. Let's go. Coming in with some speed. Breathability. Oh, okay. It's pushing a lot of the breathability out. This is actually at 20 kilograms. Oh my god. We're not able to keep up. We're not able to keep up with the CO2 generation. Holy crap. Alright. I need to just start dealing with it. Alright, good thing we didn't have that. I need to start pumping out the chlorine as well. And then let's turn this on. No power? Hello? There we go. Alright, so the gas level, we need to bring it down so that the hydrogen should be at 900 grams per tile. And ideally go down to this level, so that none of the chlorine flops it. That's what I'm hoping for. Ideally, I want the hydrogen up to here. But I do need to reduce the chlorine amount in order to pull that off. And that's fine. I'm releasing the chlorine like that. I'm actually really don't mind. Oh, and then it's high pressure. It feels bad. Alright, let's close that because we're pulling too much gas. Hydrogen's pulling down. We gotta let the chlorine and hydrogen resettle. How are you? We're doing alright, man. Doing alright. Got a third ethanol today. I need to deal with the brine water. We're creating a lot, which is not bad. We made a slickster farm so that we're making a little bit of oil now. Outside of that, I'm tapping into the next geyser, infinite storage, and then I'm trying to get O2 generation up. But my polluted dirt is barely stockpiling. So it might be time to start, well, we're going to be dealing with the gas first. And then I think what we're going to want to do is make a ethanol distillery in a separate room. That way I don't have to deal with it. And then what we would probably do is have the slicksters with the ethanol distillery working together. That could work really well. But I need to make some space for that. I do want to make some space for that. But yeah, we need to take care of some things. I think we should try to go as far as we can down the spot. And then I need to start removing the CO2 when we can. It would work even one tile lower. This is true. I just need to make some more ways to deal with it. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, this is filled. Ah. And we're no longer... Okay. We could still just extract pipe contents from there. Clean it out a little bit. Oh, so that's how this is getting oxygen. It's coming from the vents. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is lowering, I believe, even though chlorine's going up. Oh, that means oxygen is getting thinner. Ah, man. Pumping that CO2. Alright, so there is a little bit of slime. I shouldn't have to worry about that. We don't have that much PO2 anyways. And I did want to up my oxygen gen, huh? So the rusty oxidizers are fine. I just need to get rid of the CO2. So... okay. Let me see if I could try to do that. So instead of here like that, we have these connect and have this come in from here. We have these connect and have that go down. And then we'll start pumping into storage. That way we get rid of more of it. And then I'm probably going to make a larger door crusher to remove the CO2. And I need to make space for my ethanol distillery. Now, I'm trying not to do a spawn. Like, I have an electrolyzer, but I'm really just doing it for the hydrogen so that I could start shearing my Drecos. But I want to avoid doing a spawn if possible. I want to use polluted dirt. Gotta use the pea dirt, man. Dreco eggs. I probably actually don't want that. Dude, 2 skills? Look at this guy. He gets mechatronics. And bedside manner for no reason. And he's a rancher? What the heck? This is like... I don't even know if I want that. I see you over there, Illuminati. Because the thing is that he's not going to build. Yeah, he can't dig. He can't build. I mean, he could build, but he's not going to be... He's going to be ranching all the time. He has that big bonus. The bedside manner doesn't really help us. Is it still worth... So the thing is that this might be my last duplicate. You know what? We'll take him. He'll be my last duplicate. Silent One, you're in. Did I spell your name right, Silent One? No, I missed the... Aw, man. It's a I, and then the L is a 1. I'm in, boys. Once you replace a few dupes with sweepers, you can just feed them to the hatches. Wait, what? Feed who to the hatches? Yo, man, you don't want to feed the hatches. Like that. Oh, dude, look how fast this is. Dude, look how fast this is. How fast we just crushed the CO2. These are my rooms. These are houses. I'm waiting to get a lot of plastic so that I could go in and put plastic tiles on the top. Because radiation's shining through. And people are going to live inside. Dude, it's going to be badass, man. It's going to be badass. What do you mean? You get houses? It's going to be sick. We're going to put some potted plant on the outside. Right? In between the housing. Gotta have your potted plants. My FPS is immaculate. My FPS is immaculate. You see my screen right now? Am I dropping frames? I'm moving pretty well. What are your specs? Exclamation point specs. They're not going to get a soda fountain. Instead, what they're going to get is their own mess hall. If you want, I could technically give them their own soda fountain. I don't mind it. Maybe give them a coffee shop. Place to drink some coffee. Sorry, man, I don't have the Ryzen stuff. I've always been an Intel fanboy. Can't help it, man. Alright. Got the chlorine. Can't be mad. This is pumping out from the top, and I'm pumping out from the bottom. And then we're trying to expand some space as well. Rich streamer? Nah, man. I'm not rich. I'm using an i5, man. How you gonna call me rich when I'm using an i5? I'm broke, baby. Dude, if I had an i7 or something, that's a different story. I'm running an i5. i5 literally is budget. Oh, God. Hey, man, if you don't know, you don't know. That's overclocked, dude. You know what that means? It's not base 5.2. Oh, man. That just means I have liquid cooling, which is 50 bucks. That's all it means. The base level? AIO. Yep, AIO. Closed loop AIO. That's all you need for overclocking. And then you just push it. Rich in content. Yep, I'll take that. I'll take that. But yeah, that that CPU I have costs $200. My monitor is 75 hertz. That CPU was only $200. It was cheap. And I'm mad because a newer one came out that's also for $200. So there's a better CPU than the one I already have. That's, I think it's an i5 101 100K. My base clock is 4.0. My base clock is a 4.0. But technically, my CPU could push to a 5.6 if I wanted to. I just don't have the capabilities to keep it cool during summer. So during the summertime, I can't keep it below the threshold temperature before it starts throttling and cause me to have random resets on my computer. So, you know, I have to keep it closer to 5. Alright, so the deodorizer's over there. Oh my god. My deodorizers are so strong, the polluted water can't keep up. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. It's milligrams, and it's not taking up the vacuum bubbles because it's getting grabbed right away. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Alright, so everything's alright. This is crushing pretty well. Let's click the chlorine. Because I want to get rid of the chlorine as well. Weird that the animation isn't playing. I think it's not enough. They're grabbing the oxygen, but they have to hit a critical mass before the animation triggers and they produce oxygen. This is normal. A lot of the times when you deconstruct a deodorizer, you get a polluted oxygen gas bubble. And that's because the gas is actually stored inside the building. So yeah, that's normal actually. I'm not too worried about it. So there's another way to make a vacuum? Kind of, yeah. Technically in a specific case with polluted oxygen. Alright, so I think it's a matter of gas flow. Because it's like 2,000 grams up here, and it's 600 grams down here. So it's a matter of just having it, having the oxygen kind of pressurize the build. Okay. So that's what I need. I guess that's fine. So I could door crush, it just doesn't do anything for me. I'd need to release oxygen in the area. If you use airflow tiles on the infinite storage, I wonder if you get off-gassing from the super dense tile. No. If you didn't know, you're only able to off-gas from polluted water from the top layer. Since my top layer is sealed off, I do not off-gas at all. And you can see that here because this is only 400 grams. If I did off-gas from the side or the bottom, we would be able to have a little bit of accumulation right here. But no. Polluted water only off-gases from the top tile. Even if all this on the outside was airflow, it would never off-gas. So it's actually not able to do anything like that. Feels bad, man. But yeah. I guess it's a blessing and a curse, because in some instances that's kind of nice. Okay, so the ethanol distillery being right here, my metal refinery being right there is probably not going to be there long term, and I probably do want to go into the cold biome to not get the rust, but allow me to have more space to build some more arbitraries, because we're going to need a lot more. And yeah, I think I just have to say, yeah, we'll deal with this. We have to mine this out. I need to start mining this out. We need to start mining as much as we can. We're going to be crushing the gas here, and if we lower this and mine this out, the CO2 starts spilling in at the bottom, which benefits me. On the trees, is it worth having a grub on them? No. And the reason being is because you could technically waste the grub on the middle tree. Because how grubs work with the arbor tree is you could technically rub each individual branch. And unless you're growing the arbor tree for the first time like this, the rub does not affect the branches if you rub the main tree. So, because you have the main tree, you have 5 branches that you always spawn. The 5 branches can individually be rubbed. And while you could rub them and it does increase the growth rate, it's on each individual branch. Not only that, you also have the floating branches. So you could only rub the bottom branches because of how the grub mechanics work. Unless you put a tile so that your grub could stand on top to rub the middle and then on the top branch, it's only going to be able to rub the bottom branches. So that being said, you're either rubbing one of 2 branches or a tree trunk that does nothing. So I would say no, it's not worth it. There's a weird setup to get grubs to work on the branches, but it's a very particular setup. It's a little bit weird, and I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, it's still an increase in the overall rate, but I don't think it's worth it if you don't have a lot of grubs. I guess that's a better way to put it. There is, of course, a benefit, but I think you're better off using the grubs elsewhere, as the benefit here is not really that great. Hey, guess who's back? The Mambas, and he's napping again. Alright, so we were off-gassing here. And then this is still at 1,000. If hydrogen gets to these tiles, they need to turn it off. Oh, it's pressurized? Feels bad. Sorry, let's turn this off. Gotta make this a high-pressure vent. Dude, look at the breathability. It's nice, except for this large chunk of CO2. Is Mamba active at night? Mamba is active the moment I finish streaming. I give him his head rubs, he lays down on me, and then after I give him his head rubs, he usually eats a little bit, and then he goes outside. Once he goes outside, he usually runs around. He goes to window to the door. He looks at, whether or not people are going on his property. And then once it gets past midnight, he stops being active. And then he'll sleep somewhere. Usually, I think he just gets bored because nothing's happening, so he'll just sleep. And then once it's time for me to go to bed, I carry him into my room. And then he'll just sleep right away. Now, the thing is that when I carry him into my room, he does the same thing every night. I carry him in, I lay down, I give him a little bit of a head rub. He immediately gets up, stretches, poops, and then he eats a little bit of food, and then he crawls into bed with me. But yeah, he's usually active right when I wake up. He's active for a couple hours, and then he naps behind me while I stream. And then afterwards, when I when I finish streaming, I give him head rubs, he goes outside, he walks around, he does his thing. And then once he's done, he just kind of takes a nap on the sofa in the living room. sometimes though, Mamba does have like the late night zoomies that he just gets very excited. But usually though, it's never like that bad. It's usually because he sees something at night, or you know, a raccoon, another cat, and he doesn't like it when any other animal is in the area. He has to be the king, as they say.